A small group of volunteers is heading into the Siberian forest near the village of Palachka in Russia's Tomsk region. Their mission: to locate the graves of victims of Joseph Stalin's Gulag and to create a memorial that honours the dead.
Эта территория – это все массовое захоронение, куда складывали тела умерших, а впоследствии просто их вот прикопали. Это страшно. Это страшная вещь. Вот это все это видеть, что все это заросло. Должен памятник стоять. Они должны сосны расти.
Irina Yanchenko and another Palachka resident, Gulnara Koryagina, have led a campaign to commemorate thousands of people who died here in the early 1930s. The Soviet regime had accused them of anti-communist crimes, like employing workers or trying to rent out property. Their punishment was forced resettlement to the Siberian wilderness.
Представьте себе, здесь в мае-июне 1931 года пришла баржа 7800, и через 1,5 года здесь осталось 700 человек.
Many of today's residents of Palachka are descendants of those who managed to survive the intense cold, hunger and disease. Valentina Umrichina's mother was one of them. But her grandmother died as the family made a desperate attempt to escape.
И вот 2 ребенка, моя мама 12 лет, ее братишка 8 лет, остались в тайге одни. И 2 ночи они лежали по обе стороны своей мертвой матери в обнимку с ней. Чудо, какое-то чудо, что они смогли по каким-то там звериным тропкам как-то выйти к воде, к реке.
In 2018, Yanchenko and Koryagina received a presidential grant to conduct research on the history of the forced resettlement. To locate the victims' graves, they requested the help of a volunteer organisation called Patriot. Thousands of Patriot members across Russia have searched for the remains of missing soldiers from World War II. But this is the first time their work has taken them far from the battlefield.
И какова глубина захоронения?
10 сантиметров.
The Patriot volunteers and local activists have located dozens of graves so far. But creating an official memorial site is proving to be more difficult. The victims' remains cannot be reburied without permission, and the head of the local administration, Alexei Sidikhin, has not offered his support.
Для меня есть на сегодняшний день, как я считаю, я на своем месте сижу, более важные вопросы, чем ворошить прошлое. Вот для меня. Мне нужно, наоборот, готовить почву, фундамент для будущего и для настоящего нормального.
Local authorities have questioned whether the local grave sites are those of political exiles or of anti-communist fighters who died battling the Bolsheviks years earlier. Sidikhin also doubted whether the Gulag prisoners should be remembered as innocent victims.
Я не знаю, кто там лежит, я не знаю, по какой статье, но я совершенно уверен, что любое государство не может вот так вот просто взять с улицы там человека и отправить куда-то
Невинного человека.
Невинного, да.
The disputes over this Gulag settlement reflect a wider rift in Russia over the legacy of the Stalin era. There has been tacit state support for the rehabilitation of Stalin's image, and some authorities downplay the brutal purges of the 1930s. But Yanchenko and Koryagina are still working to safeguard the history of their region. They are continuing to press local officials to authorise a memorial so that the people who suffered and died here will not be forgotten.